I thought. I said, he's going to buy everybody Rolex watches. Okay? And in my mind, I said, you know what? A Rolex watch won't faze me. I was blessed to have my first one at like 18.
Right.
I was like, oh, you know, watch is good. Good for them. That might be their first time getting a Rolex. So we get to the house. You know, we're at the house, and he says, you know what? I'm going to give you guys the envelopes on tomorrow. So I said, oh, okay. So they're not going to get watches. They're all probably going to get about 10 grand a piece. Now, I'm talking about the diamonds. And 10 grand a piece, and I'm not trying to be arrogant or funny or anything like that. Just for me, 10 grand would not really have phased me, okay? So I had my mind set, like, oh, okay, they're going to get some money good, because I know a few people like could really use the extra 10. Everybody use the extra 10 grand, right?
Yeah.
So, right about that. So we're on the limo bus, guys, and we're headed to Dallas, so we think. Why did we pull up at the Clearport? They had a G5 private jet waiting on the diamonds. So when we first ride in, I'm excited. You know, I'm fired up. And Mr. Emonite gets on the limo bus and said, you know what, these are your boarding passes, and he's giving them to the diamonds. So at this time, I went through just emotional. I was emotional wreck. I was so emotional that when the diamonds left to go on the private G5, now I was piped out too. I'm talking about food and everything. We're talking about Diamond living the #1 lifestyle in the world, correct? Right. Guys, so they did that, and so now I'm back on the limo bus. Miss Ada Nicole Smith was there because she was driving Diamond Blackley's new black Mercedes-Benz following the bus so that Andrea can have her car in Dallas. So we're on the limo bus, Ada's following behind us, and something went over me on that freeway. I said, you know what? Let me off this bus. Wow. First of all, I said, you know what? You know how the limo bus has the divider, you know, with the driver and the people in the back, so there was other emeralds on the bus. I didn't even want to be around them. I sat up there with the driver, and I said, let this thing down, you know, the divider. He said, there is no divider. I said, every limo, you know, has a divider. Like, you need a divider. Like, I need you to shut this part. No, I'm serious. I'm serious as a heart attack. And so I said, you know what? Just let me out. He was like, well, look, I can't let you out on the freeway. And I was like, yes, you can. Like, I'm going to catch a cab. I'm going back to Intercontinental because thank God I have a Delta pass and I can fly free. So it wasn't no thing for him to take me back to Intercontinental and me fly, because I was not going to just be so going through this emotional wreck driving 4 hours thinking about what I just saw. Right. Which is pretty much the emotion of being below average, right, so to speak. Right. It's not necessarily, I won't say below average, because I'm an emerald and I've earned 6 figures, and that's great. But we're talking about living the #1 lifestyle. We're talking about diamonds, you know, earning 20 grand a week. So I'm so emotional. The driver calls Ada and say, can you take her back to the airport? And I said, wait, I didn't tell you to call Ada to take me back to the airport. I told you to let me out. And this is serious. I'm serious as a heart attack, right? This is when I went down, for real. So I said, well, you know what? Let me off on the next stop, and I'll catch cab. So we was getting ready to pull up on the next stop. I said, you know what? I pulled out my iPad, and I said, you know what? I said, let me just check the flights. Let me see, you know, what time it is, the next flight I can make. I looked up the flights, and everything said 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, which meant there were no more flights leaving from Houston to Dallas. So at that point, that's when I went diamond, when I said, you know what? I'm not only going diamond, I'm going blue now. This will never ever happen to me again in life. Right? Because next time, guess what? Me and my crew will be on our own private jet. That's right. That's right. It gets to a point where I don't know what pain you really have to go through, you know, to make you really be like, enough is enough. But for me, that was it. Because I'm a blue. I love to have fun. I love lifestyle. Right. So that just, you know, was one of the things. And I just had to share that with y'all, you know, because it's just, it is real. And it's one of those things that you like, oh my goodness. You know, that's where you're going to win. Or what? You're going to sink, or you're going to what? Guys, and so that's it. That's my story.
and the cha-ching. So, Organo Gold is a phenomenal opportunity, and I'm just, really in awe right now. I can't believe everybody's really still sitting here. This is absolutely amazing. And Solidify, I can't wait to tell David about this. And but you will not only get to experience, get to see the lifestyle, but they just gonna dangle it in front of you just enough. But you're gonna get fed up, because even she was like, you can go on the plane, you can sit down, you can take pictures, you can touch the food, but you can't. Gotta get off. And I was like, okay. It's cool. I was so happy to not be on the bus, to be driving. Right. Because I was like, they gonna be pissed off on that bus. But it's just phenomenal. And so what we're doing is we've really drawn the line in the sand. And for the guests, just welcome. If you can stay through all of this, I already know you in the business, so welcome. Okay? They don't do this anywhere. The lights go out of your job, everybody gone. Right. You don't do this anywhere. And so I know that you're a part of this. This is more than a business. This is more than an MLM, a network marketing company, one of those things. This is a movement. Organo Gold is a movement. And for whatever reason, you've been put here. Remember I said the law of place earlier? That we here in this place, for this moment. And so what we've done is that some of the other diamonds, have recognized what's been going on. They recognize the commitment that a lot of people have, the persistency, the stick-to-it, the tenacity, and more importantly, you guys, the patience. The patience and the gratitude. So then you got to have patience with this business and be grateful for every little moment, for every little thing. And so we're going to have a slew of other leaders coming through to help everyone who wants to go to the next level, because you don't have to do it by yourself. And it's going to get kicked off today. Awesome.
Right,
yes.
That's right.
This was by design. I just believe that, because if somebody else would have been here and the lights would have went off, it might have all been over. Right. She's focused.
That's right.
She's in a zone. Right? And so next week, we're going to have one of the other dynamic divas, none other than Miss Andrea Black. Just call her Blue Black. When you see her, not just call Blue Black. Right? But she's not coming by herself, you guys, because she's running 150 miles an hour. So who's coming?
BG.
Bears Grant will be here as well. Okay? You guys, so we got to be completely packed out from the windows to the walls. We're going to shut it down. Okay? And so you have the numbers. Call and listen to the to the 4 steps, and don't worry, you'll get them live and in person next week with the other 2 videos that we have here. So again, Ms. McArthur, thank you. And before we leave, I know you guys can't see, but we gotta always recognize other people who doing phenomenal things. So what I want, everybody keep your lighters up in the air, but any of our sapphires and our rubies, I just want you to stand. Everybody else stay steady, but if you're a sapphire or a ruby, go ahead over there. Individuals who are hoping to grow and to lead this market. We don't need everyone. 2 or 3 are gathered together. Right. But this right here, this confirmation. Yeah. We're getting done. It's done. All right.
Good job.